Bellinger homered, then Chicago got 2 out, 2-strike RBI doubles from Dansby Swanson and Mike Tauchman. And the Rockies rallied past the Angels 5-4 in 10 innings. Jake Cave tied it with a 2-run shot in the ninth. Then Colorado scored on an error in extras. That's Friday Sports.
Thank you, Robert. Now 7 till. When we return on America in the Morning, planning for our nation's 250th birthday party. After these messages.
We sent the money and
we just want to have enough money to retire
and travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments we start by getting to know each other, so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals, and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based bonds?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do you manage it?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio. So we do better, you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly, keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
What other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, it sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investment securities involve the risk of loss.
What this woman has done has ruined families.
In the meantime, NRBS says her family has been devastated financially.
High quality or something that saves you money. But it's
Been
easy to get
stolen
both.
from her.
Why
Well,
not?
and I guess my last
Especially when it
question
comes
is
to healthcare, and that is MediShare. You get both. Many families save $500
Everybody
a
wants
month
to be a
with
rapper.
MediShare, and that's huge.
I
But it's
wants
also
to be a
just
rapper.
Wind up way more
Well,
satisfied
I'm
too.
saying-
Your satisfaction rate for MediShare
to
is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. That's because MediShare works. It has for more than 30 years. It's a community of Christians who have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth. They love the huge PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton, like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed, part of the gig economy, or you just want to plan, call right now and get a price in 2 minutes. Here's the number. Just call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
The internet is vast and unending, but you don't have to go that far to hear your favorite talk show hosts. Search, stop, and listen at newsradio1440.com.
America in the Morning, now 5 till. Famed director M. Night Shyamalan has a new thriller in theaters. Correspondent Kevin Carr has that story.
M. Night Shyamalan stays in his comfort zone with the new thriller Trap.
It's just a police story. I'm not supposed to tell.
The story follows a serial killer hiding as a normal family man who takes his daughter to a concert only to learn he's been targeted by police. He must then use his wits to escape capture.
The watching all the exits, the checking everyone that leaves. There's no way to get out of here.
I've been a fan of Shyamalan since his debut 25 years ago, and he works best when he's doing straightforward Twilight Zone movies and overt suspense. With that in mind, he weaves a clever game of cat and mouse here.
He's realized he can't get out. He's going to try to cause chaos.
There are some silly moments, like the casting of his daughter Salika as the hot young pop star, and a few too many twists that leave you thinking, well, that was a coinkydink. But for the most part, the story keeps you guessing and takes you beyond just a simple sting at a rock concert.
I've never felt this before. I feel out of control.
Josh Hartnett is the MVP here, playing the perfect psychopath whose normal demeanor never quite rings true, but is still completely believable.
Dad, what are you doing? You're acting weird.
The film goes on a bit too long, but overall it's a slick summer thriller that kept my interest.
This dude is next level insane.
Trap gets 3.5 concert tickets out of 5. I'm Kevin Carr, and that's the way I see it.
Former presidents from opposite sides of the aisle are joining a commission planning America's 250th birthday party. Following the preparations, correspondent Jennifer King.
George W. Bush and Barack Obama will join America 250, an organization created by Congress to oversee upcoming commemorations in 2026 of the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The former presidents, along with First Ladies Laura Bush and Michelle Obama, will serve as honorary national co-chairs. Former U.S. Treasurer Rosie Rios says the 250th birthday, a celebration of democracy, is a grassroots effort that all Americans can be a part of. The commission's leaders hope that bringing together the two recent Democratic and Republican presidents will serve as an example of bipartisan cooperation in an era of polarization. Events include a formal launch on July 4th, 2026 during a Brewers-Cubs game in Milwaukee and include a service project and initiative to compile oral histories and a nationwide contest for students. I'm Jennifer Kane.
America in the Morning for Friday, August 2nd, 2024 is produced by Alexander Hinton. Our senior producer is Kevin Delaney. I'm John Trout. This is Westwood One.
Summer's here. Temperatures are soaring, and unfortunately, so is the risk of developing skin cancer. The sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can damage your skin if it's not protected properly. So when you're out in the sun this summer, make sure to wear your protective clothing, like hats and long sleeves, and repeatedly reapply sunscreen.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris. For more information, visit our website, www.alabamapublichealth.gov.
You see miracles all the time at our children's hospital, but miracles never come easy. That's why, as great as children's hospitals are, they need our support to keep miracles happening. Put your money where the miracles are. Support your Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
You can set reminders, make a grocery list, look up random facts and info in seconds, and play your favorite talk show, all with your smart home speaker. News Radio 1440. WLWI-AM, the home of the Ben Shapiro Show, and heard on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, the Cumulus Media Station.
This is the CBS News World News Roundup, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Evan Gerskovitz, Paul Whelan, and Alsu Kurmusheva, freed in the largest prisoner swap with Russia since the Cold War, arrived at Joint Base Andrews in Maryland last night. They were greeted by President Biden and overjoyed family members before flying on to San Antonio for medical checks. Correspondent Nancy Cordes.
All three Americans have now headed to San Antonio, Texas for medical treatment at a military facility there. Last night, WNBA star Brittany Griner, who was released herself in a prisoner swap in late 2022 after 10 months in captivity in Russia, she put out a statement saying she is overwhelmed with joy and relief for the Americans released and that every American returned is a win.
A coast-to-coast heat wave is setting in. Weather Channel meteorologist Stephanie Abrams says it's bad news for air quality in places like California.
High pressure in the west will keep the wildfire smoke in place, irritating eyes and lungs. It will also keep the temps not only above average, but we could crush records that have been standing for nearly 60 years.
The Labor Department releases the July jobs report in half an hour. CBS's Jolene Kent.
With economists expecting payroll gains of 185,000, that would show that the labor market is cooling down. It is taking cues from the Fed, but it's still a strong labor market. People are still getting jobs.
The Biden administration recognizing the opposition candidate as the winner of a South American presidential election. Correspondent Cammie McCormick.
Venezuelan election officials had declared President Nicolas Maduro the winner, but several countries, including the U.S., called for detailed vote counts to be released, as well as an independent review of the results. Secretary of State Antony Blinken now says it's clear Edmundo Gonzalez won the most votes. Maduro quickly admonished the U.S. and said Washington needs to keep its nose out of Venezuela.
An athlete collapsed at the Paris Olympics this morning.
The swimmer Tamara Patka from Slovakia collapsed at the side of the pool after finishing her qualifying heat in the 200-meter individual medley. First aid was administered and she was carried off on a stretcher. The Slovakian press team tells CBS News the swimmer has asthma and had an asthma attack after the race. She received oxygen and will be monitored by doctors. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, Paris.
Learning the alphabet's a little different these days.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
The song's been updated with new places for pauses and a different ending, intended to help students learning to speak English as a second language. Also, kids with speech impediments. Dow futures down 346. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month.
Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-2777, 800-230-2777, or biglou.com.
More than 120,000 people are getting a total of $53 million in refunds from a third-party payment processor.
The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau had sued Brightspeed Solutions and its founder, Kevin Howard, claiming they, quote, knowingly facilitated payments from more than 100 companies that tricked consumers into expensive and unnecessary antivirus software or technical support systems. The CFPB says in many cases the targeted consumers were older adults, unaware that the services and software they paid for was available free. Christopher Cruz, CBS News, Washington.
When discus thrower Veronica Fraley posted on social media about being in the incongruous situation of making it to the Olympics but not being able to pay rent, a couple of big names jumped in to help. Rapper Flavor Flav and Serena Williams' husband, Reddit co-founder Alex Ohanian, agreed to split the more than $7,000 bill. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches for you, and actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, Montgomery Prattville, if you want a nicer, newer car you can afford, go for the gold during my old car relay. Matt Parsley here from Budget Car and Truck Sales. If your old ride's a loser, hand it off to us. I'll give you up to $4,000 more than Kelly Blue Book value, based on the price of the car you pick. Here at Budget Car and Truck Sales, we're focused on affordability. My Dream Team solution specialists hustle hard to help you find a car you'll love for a monthly payment that fits your budget, with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. Plus, this month, you can get way more than your old ride's worth during my old car relay. Get in the game and hand off your old ride, because you can get up to $4,000 more than Kelly Blue Book, based on the price of the car you pick, with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. But hurry, this race is on, and the deal won't last long. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. See all these gold medal worthy rides
for the people.
BudgetSaysYes.com. That's BudgetSaysYes.com. Call 334-244-9777.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese, the Russians, don't fear Joe Biden.
On News Radio 1440.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. Before we get started with the show this morning, I got to give you some information here, because this is important information about one of your, lifetime investments, your home. It's one of your major lifetime investments, protected. When someone pulls up to your home, the first thing they see is your driveway. That's your invitation to your home. Make that invitation a welcome one with Penny Earn Concrete and Technologies. Call Penny Earn for any and all of your concrete needs, your driveway, your swimming pool, or any of your outdoor living areas, fire pits, fireplaces, stamped and patterned patios, retainer walls, and drainage systems to complete your outdoor living area. Now, follow Penny Earn Concrete on Facebook and get an idea of how they can beautify your outdoor living spaces. So what are you waiting for? Give them a call right now, or at least take the number down and call it when you get to work. Don't let the boss
see you, but you got to take care of these things. That's a big time investment right there. And Penny Earn Concrete and Technology, here's the number: 334-284-9292. Again, that's 334-284-9292. And of course, they are on Facebook, of course, and the internet. So that's Penny Earn Concrete and Technology. Okay, Penny Earn Concrete. Again, for a beautiful outdoor living space tomorrow, and football season's coming up. You got enough time to think to get something built. Penny Earn Concrete, 334-284-9292. You need to be the envy of your neighborhood. I'm just telling you. And these guys do wonderful work. Wonderful work. I'm just telling you, as soon as I buy my next house, I'll have to come over there and do something for me. All right. Penny Earn Concrete. That number again is 334-284-9292.
USFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Compassion International.
Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and more for a child in poverty. And there are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393.
Miles right to our Friday will give way to a hot and humid afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the 90s. Heat index values in the triple digits. Isolated shower or thunderstorm will be possible this afternoon, lingering into tonight. Tonight we'll see lows in the 70s. Our weather pattern stays consistent for the weekend. Get ready for more heat and humidity. Highs in the 90s. Heat index values in the triple digits, along with a chance for an isolated shower or storm. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. So far, so good. We're liking this. Your 7 o'clock hour this Friday kicks off with no major problems or accidents. We're going to keep traffic flow maps. You'll be backups or slowdowns. That's all good news. You keep listening. We'll help you get around. The lowest tax rate in Alabama, it's in McKinnon Nissan. Plus, you'll get $5,200 off Nissan Altimas, $4,000 off Nissan Sentras. It's worth a drive. McKinnon Nissan, exit 212, off I-65.
Good morning, I'm Judd Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Friday. A former Alabama state trooper will spend the rest of his life in prison. Back in June, Christopher Bauer was found guilty of sexually abusing an 11-year-old girl. Officials said he had abused that victim for years, all while serving.
What made a man do that?
We'll get ready to head back to class. Montgomery Public Schools hosting a back-to-school bash this weekend. It'll be Saturday here at Coliseum from 3 to 6 p.m. The event is free. It will include students, hands-on activities, inflatables, and entertainment for students and families as kids get ready to go back to class this year. The first day of school in Montgomery is Thursday, August 8th. The latest Olympic news from Paris now: gold again for Simone Biles. She won the women's all-around competition, earning her 6th gold, 9th overall medal. Former Auburn gymnast Suni Lee won bronze. Team USA now has 38 medals. That's your news on this Friday.
Sometimes intimate moments happen spontaneously. At HIMS, we know it's always better to be ready. And the best way to be ready anytime is to go to hims.com today. Because when you go to hims.com/radio, you'll find doctor-trusted ED treatments for less, with the same active ingredient as Cialis. Available in daily pills or chews, HIMS gives you that boost of confidence, knowing you can be ready whenever the mood strikes. To connect with a licensed medical provider, just go to hims.com. No in-person appointments or awkward conversations required. If prescription medication is right for you, it'll be shipped to your door for free. Starting at less than $2 a day, you can get an ED treatment prescribed 100% online, all for a fraction of the price of name brands. Get your confidence back with HIMS. Get started with a free 100% online consultation today at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. hims.com/radio.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lonray Falusi with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Getting ready for a new baby is a busy time. An important decision is how you will feed your baby. Breastfeeding will give your baby the best start in life. Breast milk is easy to digest and it has all the nutrients your baby needs. breast milk protects babies from diseases and infections, and the close physical contact creates a special bond. If you have questions about breastfeeding, talk with your pediatrician and visit healthychildren.org.
Summer's here. Temperatures are soaring, and unfortunately, so is the risk of developing skin cancer. The sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can damage your skin if it's not protected properly. So when you're out in the sun this summer, make sure to wear your protective clothing, like hats and long sleeves, and repeatedly reapply sunscreen.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris. For more information, visit our website, www.alabamapublichealth.gov.
I got smart about mortgages, smart about college.
When it comes to your money, whatever you want to get smart about, you can find it at smartaboutmoney.org, a free online resource from the nonprofit National Endowment for Financial Education. Smartaboutmoney.org, the easy place to start when you want to get smart.
He's smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Sometimes you need to reset, refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It's time to rise and shine once again. For once again, you're on top of the ground, and the ground's not on top of you. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440 on your AM dial, newsradio1440.com, and 95.1 Channel 3 on HD Radio. And you can also download our app. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Good morning. It is time for our daily bread, a word from on high, something that will change your perspective. I'll give you a new one. But either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning. Today's daily bread is simply entitled A Child's Hope. It is August the 2nd, 2024. Our scripture insight today comes from Luke 18:15 through 17. But we'll start off with Luke 18:16, which reads, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them. Govern yourselves accordingly." And again, it is August the 2nd, 2024. It is a day that has never been. And believe me, it is a day that won't ever be again. It is a once in a lifetime deal. Once in a lifetime. And once it's gone, you don't get it back. You don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get to come back and undo the things you do this day. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and do the things that you don't do this day that you should have. So whatever it is that you do with this day, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done this day. If you have lived a while, like I tell you every morning, I may say the same thing, each day is certainly different. A new experience, a new wonders to embrace. If you've lived a while, you've heard many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, the love, and the mercy and charity of God, we may, I'm not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day, this one right here. That is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with it? Well, do what you can, while you can, for whom you can, until you can't. Because whether you remember it or not, somewhere along your life's journey, somebody, someplace, lent you a shoulder to lean on, words of encouragement, a smile to brighten your day. You can do no less. Visualizer May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. I say if that is the standard by which you live life, you'll always be successful, because you're only a failure if you quit. So never, ever give up. Because winners never quit. Well, they may fail at a thing or two. We all do. They never give up. So don't you ever, ever give up. And no matter what happens on this day, it is still, all together now, it is still a great day to be alive. Good morning to you. A child's hope. That's our daily bread for this morning, August the 2nd. We'll be back.
Thanks for joining me for today's encouragement from Our Daily Bread. Our reading titled A Child's Hope was written by Dave Brannon. When my granddaughter Eliana was just 7, she saw a video at her school about an orphanage in Guatemala. She told her mom, "We have to go there to help them." Her mom replied that they would think about it when she was older. Eliana never forgot. And sure enough, when she was 10, her family went to help in the orphanage. 2 years later, they went back. This time, taking along a couple of other families from Eliana's school. When Eliana was 15, she and her dad went again to Guatemala to serve. We sometimes think the wishes and dreams of little children don't carry the weight of adult hopes. But Scripture seems to make no such distinction. God calls children, as in the case of Samuel. Jesus honors the faith of little ones. And Paul said younger believers shouldn't let people discount them just because they are young. So we're called to guide our children, recognizing that their faith is a model for us all, and understanding that hindering them is something that Christ warned against. When we see a spark of hope in children, our job as adults is to help ignite it. And as God leads us, encourage them toward a life dedicated to trust in Jesus and service for Him. The scripture reading for today's devotional is from Luke chapter 18, verses 15 through 17. People were also bringing babies to Jesus for him to place his hands on them. When the disciples saw this, they rebuked them. But Jesus called the children to him and said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these. Truly I tell you, anyone who will not receive the kingdom of God like a little child will never enter it." Would you pray with me? Dear Heavenly Father, children all around the world need you. Lead us as we seek to guide them toward Christ. May we never underestimate their capacity to believe in you and be led by you. Help us to nurture their faith and support them as they sense you leading them to serve. Thank you, Lord. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thanks for spending time with me today. I'm Stephen Tabor, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
My grandmother became my first hero. Growing up, my grandmother.
All righty then. Hey, that's not the one that I'm going to do today. Today we are going to do, it's Friday, trying to do a motivational thing here that we're going to use that one next Friday. But right now, this is one. Anyway, good morning to you. I didn't do the military thing today. We know where it is. We know. But we'll start that next week, Friday. So what we have is something by Rita Pearson, and it's called "Every Child Needs a Champion." It's about school, and it's only like 7 minutes and 48 seconds, so you guys can handle it. Matter of fact, by the way, you may even get something out of this, okay? Rita Pearson has since passed on, but her words, her message to us, well, it still rings true today as it did when she first spoke these words. So every kid or every child needs a champion. For your listening pleasure, here we go.
On the way to the schoolhouse, talking about what happened. You know, kids don't learn from people they don't like. She said, that's just a bunch of hooey. And I said to her, well, your year is going to be long and arduous, dear. Needless to say, it was. Some people think that you can either have it in you to build a relationship or you don't. I think Stephen Covey had the right idea. He said you ought to just throw in a few simple things, like seeking first to understand as opposed to being understood. Simple things like apologizing. You ever thought about that? Tell a kid you're sorry, they're in shock. I taught a lesson once on ratios. I'm not real good with math, but I was working on it. And I got back and looked at that teacher edition. I taught the whole lesson wrong. So I came back to class the next day and I said, look, guys, I need to apologize. I taught the whole lesson wrong. I'm so sorry. I said, that's okay, Miss Pearson. You were so excited. We just let you go. I have had classes that were so low, so academically deficient that I cried. I wondered, how am I going to take this group in 9 months from where they are to where they need to be? And it was difficult. It was awfully hard. How do I raise the self-esteem of a child and his academic achievement at the same time? One year I came up with a bright idea. I told all my students, you were chosen to be in my class because I am the best teacher and you are the best students. They put us all together so we could show everybody else how to do it. One of the students said, really? I said, really? We have to show the other classes how to do it. So when we walk down the hall, people will notice us. So you can't make noise. You just have to strut. And I gave him a saying to say, I am somebody. I was somebody when I came. I'll be a better somebody when I leave. I am powerful and I am strong. I deserve the education that I get here. I have things to do, people to impress, and places to go. And they said, yeah. You say it long enough, it starts to be a part of you. And so I gave a quiz, 20 questions. Student missed 18. I put a +2 on this paper and a big smiley face. He said, Miss Pearson, is this an F? I said, yes. He said, then why'd you put a smiley face? I said, because you on the roll. You got 2 right, you didn't miss them all. I said, and when we review this, won't you do better? He said, yes, ma'am, I can do better. You see, -18 sucks all the life out of you. +2 said, I ain't all bad. For years, I watched my mother take the time at recess to review, go on home visits in the afternoon, buy combs and brushes and peanut butter and crackers to put in her desk drawer for kids that needed to eat, and a washcloth and some soap for the kids who didn't smell so good. See, it's hard to teach kids who stink. And kids can be cruel. And so she kept those things in her desk. And years later, after she retired, I watched some of those same kids come through and say to her, you know, Miss Walker, you made a difference in my life. You made it work for me. You made me feel like I was somebody when I knew at the bottom I wasn't. And I want you to just see what I've become. And when my mama died 2 years ago at 92, there were so many former students at her funeral. It brought tears to my eyes, not because she was gone, but because she left a legacy of relationships that could never disappear. Can we stand to have more relationships? Absolutely. Will you like all your children? Of course not. And you know your toughest kids are never absent. Never. You won't like them all, and the tough ones show up for a reason. It's the connection, it's the relationships. And while you won't like them all, the key is they can never, ever know it. So teachers become great actors and great actresses, and we come to work when we don't feel like it, and we listen to policy that doesn't make sense, and we teach anyway. We teach anyway because that's what we do. Teaching and learning should bring joy. How powerful would our world be if we had kids who were not afraid to take risks, who were not afraid to think, and who had a champion? Every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists that they become the best that they can possibly be. Is this job tough? You betcha. Oh God, you betcha. But it is not impossible. We can do this. We're educators. We're born to make a difference. Thank you.
Born to make a difference. I never get tired of hearing this. It reminds us of where we should be, what we should think, how we should think about things. You know, it's kind of like this Olympics this year. I'm done with the Olympics. I'm through. I'm done. It is going to be a waste of my time to even. I won't even wait. And you know why? Because this boxing thing, they got a woman from another country, right? Boxing, getting the hell beat out of her by a man who thinks he's a woman, and for some reason we think that that's okay in our society today. We think that if we give in to the stupidity and the mental disease of people who think that they are a woman and they're a man, and I don't care what you say, what your mind tells you, if you're born with a certain set of chromosomes, certain DNA, certain genetics, you are a male or a female. That is the definition of gender, either male or female. And this woman had to quit because the man, she said, she thought he was going to kill her because she's in a woman in the ring with a man, you know, and in the Olympics. Okay, seriously, in the Olympics, I'm done. I'm done with it. It's a waste of time to even watch it. If you have people that can't make rational and reasonable decisions about the difference between male and female, why in the world do I want to pay them attention about anything else? I'm sorry, I can't do it. Now, listen, and again, what you think you are is okay with me. But what you naturally are, what you are by your DNA, what you are by your chromosome structure, that's what you are. Again, I don't have no problem with you thinking that's what you are. But when it gets into like the Olympics or whatever, when certainly men are stronger than women. 98% of the time, men are stronger than women. So why did the International Olympic Committee let a man get in a ring with a woman in a woman's boxing match, okay, and let him almost kill this woman? I mean, I'm done with the Olympics. Okay, I'm done. I'm no. Although, what's her name? Biles, whatever her name is, she evidently doing a wonderful job. She's a gymnast, whatever the case may be, and she's doing a wonderful job. But I'm not watching another one. Never, ever again. It's because we are becoming a stupid society. I mean, really, if we really believe that a man that is a woman because his mental frame of mind tells him he is, then close the school doors. No sense in teaching logic and reason. Just close the school doors if you really believe that you can change your sex because you are mentally ill. And that's okay, what you thinking. But when you involve the lives of other people in that nonsense, then we got some issues. So just close the door to schools. Let's just close. I mean, anybody who goes along with that is an idiot. Okay, a male is not a female, and a female is not a male. Again, if you think that's what you are, I'm good. But when you put those two elements together, there's going to be one that is superior in strength by nature than the other. So I'm just saying, that's what 7:34 in the morning. So I'm done with the Olympics. So let's talk about something else. Until this is before I get out of here. Good morning. Who's this? Oh, brother, I'm amazed that I don't believe in the death penalty, but if I had to make an exception, it would be for this guy. If what they say is true, he helped mastermind the killing almost 3,000 human beings in 911, and we're gonna give him life. So, but we decided not to kill the guy, feed him, house him, I mean, and when I started saying the Obama administration, whatever the guy's name, I can't even think of his name anymore. It's so useless. I just so the lives of our young men, all the lives of our young men and women who went overseas to protect this country, what they say we believe in, and to let that again, that's the only guy in the world that I'm willing to go to death penalty on. Okay, only person. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fine Marine. This goes to the Marines that forget. These are the Marines that forget how many. Well, these are the Marines that forget how many Marines was left behind.
Yeah, she's a real girl. Yeah. All right, brother. I'm done with the Olympics. They're crazy. 7:36 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Okay. Mm-hmm.
In that same line, smelling like boo boo. So I'm gonna let him deal with that. There's a reason why the females they started putting them on ships. So
Yeah, well, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I understand. I understand. But we were talking about something else. Yeah. Yeah. Please. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got, yeah, I got no problem with that. Mm-hmm. 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 Right. Well, 18, eight, yeah. Okay. Well, what's wrong with that? Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Talking about this. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah. They deserve to be called names. You do. Do you wait a minute? Do you believe? Wait a minute. We live in a country. Wait a minute. We live in a country right now where we are calling men girls. Yeah, we are. It's all connected. It's all connected, though. It's all connected. It's all connected. He give his name. He called. Wait. He calls names of people, and again, I don't mind calling people names because of their behavior. What's that got to do with? He's not in charge of national security right now. And they've been dogging him for the last 8 years. Okay. No, he got. Now I don't remember him. I don't remember him ever. Wait a minute. I don't remember him talking about anybody's kids. No. But I haven't heard Trump talk about anybody's kids. All right. Well, hold on. Let me get this. Let me get this sound effect right quick. Oh, okay. When you call the president of the United States a stooge for Russia and a spy for Russia, yeah, they deserve to be called whatever name he can call them. Yes, they do, brother. Okay. 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 Well, listen. Everybody, everybody got an opinion. Yeah, I think they do. Anyway, listen. I'm about to break down in tears here in a minute if you keep going. Um, so see you later. Okay, okay. See you later, brother. I hear you. I hear you. 7:41 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. She don't have a clue. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Appreciate you. All right, appreciate you, Carl. Gotta take a break. We'll be back. Uno momento. Somebody says, Kevin, USA didn't release the stats. It came from a I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the Russians. I'm talking about the guy that didn't know that according to them. I'm not talking about something let go. I let them. I would go to Russia anyway. I'm not going over there anyway. They got a uniform on. I'm not going to say the wrong thing. They frame me. They think I do want to go to mine. I'm just feel this out of the
Yes, there are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year, and their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Just text the word radio to 83393.
Miles start to our Friday will give way to a hot and humid afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the 90s. Heat index values in the triple digits. Isolated shower or thunderstorm will be possible this afternoon, lingering into tonight. Tonight we'll see lows in the 70s. Our weather pattern stays consistent for the weekend. We're ready for more heat and humidity. Highs in the 90s. Heat index values in the triple digits. Or the chance for an isolated shower or storm. And that's your first alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. So far, so good. Nice and quiet this Friday morning. Nothing's being reported that would send you on an alternate route. Looking at your traffic flow maps, no big backups or slowdowns. That's all good news. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. The lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKinnon Toyota. They've got a great supply of Tundras and Tacomas. Financing as low as 1.99% on select Toyotas. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clinton. Buckle up, it's the law. From Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Montgomery Men's Health exists for guys who get it done. Let's talk, fellas. You solve problems all day at work. You fix your sink when it's broken. But when it comes to ED and low T, it doesn't get done. We get it. You hate going to the doctor, but you're the guy that fixes things. At Montgomery Men's Health, there's nothing to fear and no reason to delay. We've been destroying bedroom boredom for years. Our friendly, discreet team of medical providers will take the time to listen. So if you haven't fixed this, call us. When the pills fail, call us. If you feel like you've tried everything, call us. Here, there's hope. From the conventional to the next level. Imagine finally taking care of this with no surgery. Imagine going from feeling gray to living life in vibrant color. It's time to be confident. Join the thousands of guys who have found success after walking through our doors. Will you be one of them? Dial 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com to schedule a $99 male performance consultation, including blood work. Do it for you. Do it for her. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Book your appointment now.
It's the Come Key.
Welcome back to the Lee Come Key request line. Ready for something with a kick that's still smooth? Talk about a hot time at dinner time. This is America's #1 spicy mayo and non-GMO verified sriracha. It's the Sriracha Slide coming at you from Lee Come Key. Sriracha, slide on over to srirachalove.com to check it out.
Sriracha, real smooth.
When someone drives up to your house, generally the first thing they see is your driveway, your invitation. Someday when you sell your home, your driveway will be the first to speak for how well you've maintained this investment. Hi, this is Tom Latham with Penny Earned and Concrete Technologies. Call us today for all of your concrete needs, your driveway and your swimming pool, as well as complete outdoor living areas, fire pits, fireplaces, stamped and patterned patios, retainer walls, and drainage systems to complete the outdoor living area. Our team's been together for many years, and our goal is to be the best. We have ideas to share and hundreds of pictures on Facebook posted for your viewing. For years you've seen our trucks in your streets and our signs in your neighbors' yards. Isn't it time you called 334-284-9292? And do follow us on Facebook for hundreds of pictures of current and past projects. Call Penny Earn today, 334-284-9292. 334-284-9292.
Penny Earn Concrete. Little changes.
This is Mike Costanza from Chappie's Deli.
And Jeff Baranko from Chappie's Deli.
And this is Major Delay eating at Chappie's Deli. Major Delay, what a treat. How is traffic everywhere?
Major D, thanks for stopping by, but I wonder if it's a good idea having, you in a Chappie's Deli commercial.
Jeff, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I eat at Chappie's Deli all the time.
But it might be confusing if we say your name Major Delay at Chappie's Deli.
But I was there yesterday. There was no delay at all. Quick and friendly. I go all the time.
See, it's already kind of confusing.
Jeff, you might hurt his feelings.
I'm just saying, when you say Major Delay at Chappie's Deli, everyone won't know we are talking about the man named Major Delay.
How about I do takeout? Then you can say, no Major Delay at Chappie's Deli.
Yeah, that's not confusing. Thanks, Major Delay.
I give up. Please come by to any of the 5 locations of Chappie's Deli: Perry Hill Road, Pepper Tree, Prattville, Baptist South, and Auburn, where there is no Major Delay.
Yes, there is. I'm right here at Chappie's Deli.
Hey, Montgomery Prattville, if you want a nicer, newer car you can afford, go for the gold during my old car relay. Matt Parsley here from Budget Car and Truck Sales. If your old ride's a loser, hand it off to us. I'll give you up to $4,000 more than Kelly Blue Book value, based on the price of the car you pick. Here at Budget Car and Truck Sales, we're focused on affordability. My Dream Team solution specialists hustle hard to help you find a car you'll love for a monthly payment that fits your budget, with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. Plus, this month, you could get way more than your old ride's worth during my old car relay. Get in the game and hand off your old ride, because you could get up to $4,000 more than Kelly Blue Book, based on the price of the car you pick, with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. But hurry, this race is on, and the deal won't last long. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people.
Penny Earn Concrete
rides at budgetsays.yes.com. That's budgetsays.yes.com. Call 334-244-9777.
Don't miss Sean Hannity.
Biden incoherently adheres
Live this afternoon at 2 p.m. on News Radio 14.
Yeah, this woman in where they playing the Olympics that anyway. I could care less about them, but she said, "Oh, not only no, but hell no, I'm not going to box a biological man." Okay, and she said he almost killed her. I mean, okay, because whether your brain tells you or not, you are a male inherent with the strength of a man. Okay, I'm just saying we are becoming like, maybe these are the last days. I don't know. Good morning. I'm doing pretty good. Yes, it is. They all can stand against. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, they do. Yeah. They can say, I'm not going. No, but I'm talking about they can say we will not deal with this. That's right. They got something to say about it. Okay. Then if money's more important than truth, then it's not good anyway. Yeah. Mm. I know, but Trump's not in there right now. So what? Okay, I know. Your relatives are the worst people in the world to support you sometimes. Who cares? Yo, you got something to talk about, my girl. I don't care about if his nephew won't support him. I don't care. I know, but you boring me. Yeah, because these are things that are irrelevant. Yeah. I don't. I don't. I talk about people. I don't care. Listen, it was hard to listen to it. It was it was hard to listen to it. Steve was on your side. Steve was on your side. Yeah, it was. Listen, man, be a man. You still gotta set. Let's talk like men here, okay? Yeah, I do. I don't. I don't care. Because it's irrelevant. Give me a public policy that he stands for that you don't like. That's not Trump. Trump didn't come up with Project 25. That was the Heritage Foundation. Trump's got nothing to do with it. All right. So give me something else now. Give me something else. Yeah. Trump ain't got nothing to do with it, and he said as much. And I like some. I like. Listen. I like. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well. Okay. All right. Well. Then I wait for you next hour. Whew. Lord have mercy. Good morning. All right then. Appreciate it. But we still, and the most important thing today though is in the Olympics where we're allowing a man to beat the hell out of a woman. Now, if that happened in your house right now, the police would be at your house to take you to jail. And I would imagine over in Italy, wherever this guy is from, a biological male, okay, okay, beating the hell out of her, and you can tell he's a man. So, except he's grown long hair. That kind of thinking affects everything we are as human beings in America. Our society is being turned upside down. Is there any other place in the world where we would let a man fight a woman? Is there any? Is there any other place in the world where that would happen? I don't believe so. Even in war, we try to, we wouldn't treat a woman the way we treat a male, but that's okay. Unless they're shooting at you, then you got to do what you got to do. But this right here is just part of I get it. So I'm so messed up in my mind about this. I don't know. I'm done with the Olympics. We through. We ain't watching no more of it. We'll be back. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, momento.
WSFA 12 News Update on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, I'm Jed Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Friday. A former Alabama state trooper will spend the rest of his life in prison. Back in June, Christopher Bauer was found guilty of sexually abusing an 11-year-old girl. Officials say he had abused that victim for years, all while serving as an Alabama trooper. We'll get ready to head back to class. Montgomery Public Schools hosting a back-to-school bash this weekend. It'll be Saturday here at Coliseum from 3 to 6 p.m. The event is free. It will include food, hands-on activities, inflatables, and entertainment for students and families as kids get ready to go back to class this year. The first day of school in Montgomery is Thursday, August 8th. The latest Olympic news from Paris now. Gold again for Simone Biles. She won the women's all-around competition, earning her 6th gold, 9th overall medal. Former Auburn gymnast Suni Lee won bronze. Team USA now has 38 medals. That's your news on this Friday.
News Radio 1440 WLWI-AM, the home of Sean Hannity. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. New signs of an economic slowdown. The Labor Department released new jobs numbers half an hour ago. Analyst Gus Fauché.
This is not the world's best jobs report. We saw slower job growth in July, only 114,000 jobs added over the month. And we also saw an increase in the unemployment rate to 4.3%. That's the highest unemployment rate we've seen in a few years.
The upside, that increase in unemployment was mostly pushed up by the number of people looking for work. Markets are reacting. Dow futures down 454 right now. NAS futures off 458. Emotional reunions on the tarmac in Maryland last night. President Biden and overjoyed family members greeted Americans Evan Gershkovich, Paul Whelan, and Alsu Kurmasheva as they stepped off a plane and onto American soil for the first time since each was imprisoned in Russia. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan tells CBS Mornings.
This was a human victory. It was 3 innocent people coming home to their families, reunited with their loved ones, and that's a magical thing.
Whelan spoke with reporters before a medical check in San Antonio.
I went on a 2-week vacation, The FSB grabbed me, said I was a spy. I'm apparently a general in the Army, a secret agent for DIA. This is the nonsense narrative they came up with. They wouldn't let it go.
Another oppressive heat wave is settling in across the country. CBS meteorologist David Parkinson.
All of the Northwest is seeing the worst heat, but probably the most oppressive heat, well, that's the Mid-Atlantic and the Carolinas, where in Washington, D.C., though the mercury will get to the century mark again today, it'll feel like 110. In Charlotte, it's just about the same.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has declared a state of emergency with a tropical weather system gathering strength over eastern Cuba, Hispaniola, and the southeastern Bahamas. Odyssey meteorologist Craig Allen.
Since it is moving into such very warm Gulf of Mexico waters, there could be very rapid development of the storm over the next 48 hours.
National Hurricane Center says it has a 60% chance of becoming a cyclone. An Olympic champ has taken an apparent swipe at Donald Trump. CBS's Wendy Gillette from Paris.
The gymnastics star wrote, "I love my black job" on X in response to a post from singer-songwriter Ricky Davila, who wrote, "Biles dominating gymnastics is her black job." Both are seemingly references to former President Donald Trump, who said Wednesday at the National Association of Black Journalists that immigrants are taking black jobs. He then said, "A black job is anybody that has a job. That's what it is."
S&P futures are down 91. This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility, great pay, and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Jen, nice work. Thanks. Taking Nugenix Total T makes a huge difference for me. Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas, right? Yes. Are they still giving out complimentary bottles? Yes. Nugenix is a great way to feel stronger with more energy and endurance. And as Frank says, she'll like it too.
Text radio to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix. Text RADIO to 321-321. That's radio to 321-321.
As a roofer, I don't have time to fail. Homeowners rely on me, so I rely on Beacon. Beacon's unique network of branches work together to get me what I need when I need it. And with the Beacon Pro Plus app, I've got the brands I depend on, like GAF, right at my fingertips. Now through September 15th, purchase high-quality GAF with Beacon Pro Plus and earn up to $1,500. Go to BECN.com or download the Beacon Pro Plus app today. Beacon, always building.
A state lawmaker who made headlines last year is now in a U.S. Senate battle.
She was part of what became known as the Tennessee Three. We shall not bow.
I have to raise the voice of the people in my district.
3 Democratic state lawmakers who were expelled over a gun control protest last year. Now Gloria Johnson has won a U.S. Senate primary to face Republican incumbent Marsha Blackburn in November.
We see people all across this state that want something different. They're not happy with the extremism in the Republican Party.
Blackburn has a big edge in campaign cash. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Jamaica's dancehall king is free. Vibes Cartel's been released from prison after serving a decade following a ruling by the island's Court of Appeals not to retry him for murdering a member of his entourage after his conviction was overturned. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Marco. Hoping to find new customers online can feel like playing Marco Polo in the dark.
Plumber, right here. Plumber, right here.
Let Cumulus Boost help spotlight your business. Boost your website. Boost your findability. Boost your reputation. Boost your business. Get a boost. Get found. Get on the map. Contact us today at cumulusboost.com.
Sometimes intimate moments happen spontaneously. At HIMS, we know it's always better to be ready. And the best way to be ready anytime is to go to HIMS.com today. Because when you go to HIMS.com/radio, you'll find doctor-trusted ED treatments for less, with the same active ingredient as Cialis. Available in daily pills or chews, HIMS gives you that boost of confidence, knowing you can be ready whenever the mood strikes. To connect with a licensed medical provider, just go to HIMS.com. No in-person appointments or awkward conversations required. If prescription medication is right for you, it'll be shipped to your door for free. Starting at less than $2 a day, you can get an ED treatment prescribed 100% online, all for a fraction of the price of name brands. Get your confidence back with HIMS. Get started with a free 100% online consultation today at HIMS.com/radio. That's HIMS.com/radio for your free online visit. HIMS.com/radio.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. The subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey, Montgomery Prattville, if you want a nicer, newer car you can afford, go for the gold during my old car relay. Matt Parsley here from Budget Car and Truck Sales. If your old ride's a loser, hand it off to us. I'll give you up to $4,000 more than Kelley Blue Book value, based on the price of the car you pick. Here at Budget Car and Truck Sales, we're focused on affordability. My Dream Team solution specialists hustle hard to help you find a car you'll love for a monthly payment that fits your budget, with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. Plus, this month, you could get way more than your old ride's worth during my old car relay. Get in the game and hand off your old ride, because you could get up to $4,000 more than Kelley Blue Book, based on the price of the car you pick, with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. But hurry, this race is on, and the deal won't last long. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. See all these gold medal worthy rides at budgetsays.yes.com. That's budgetsays.yes.com. Call 334-244-9777.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. But if you could get both, why not? Especially when it comes to health care, and that is MediShare. You get both. Many families save $500 a month with MediShare, and that's huge. But it's also true that people wind up way more satisfied, too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. That's because MediShare works. It has for more than 30 years. It's a community of Christians who have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth. They love the huge PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price in 2 minutes. Here's the number. Just call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
Listen to News Radio 1440 from the comfort of your car seat, the comfort of your desk chair, or the comfort of your recliner at home. We are everywhere. On the radio, online.
Alrighty then, we are back. It's 8:08. I'm trying to reach the guy at Salvation Army because he was supposed to be able yesterday, but he got here after I left. Because we certainly want to talk to him for a little bit about how come Montgomery doesn't seem to want why they have such a hard time. They got money to buy land and stuff like that, and how come we can't seem to find a place for them to land? Even though all it takes is one storm, one fire, and you'll wish you'll hope that somebody's out there to help you out. But anyway, good morning to you. We're talking a couple of things this morning. We're talking about one thing about this man in the Olympics beating the hell out of this woman, and he's a man, and she says, why should she have to fight a biological male? Okay, Algerian guy. Okay. And she said, this is unjust. And anybody who's got walking around since, like Mr. Bowling used to say, who don't agree with that, is probably not a human being, or probably don't have the intellect of a flea. Yeah, she shouldn't have to do that. So I'm done with the Olympics. I ain't watching another part of it. I don't really watch much of it anyway. I've been pretty much tired of it. I don't really care much about it anyway. Although I will say I'm going to give Simone Biles some credit for doing her thing. Okay, her thing. But we know that's a woman. Okay, yeah, female. We know that's a female. And if you, somebody out there who think that this is just having a man beat the hell out of a woman in a ring, calling himself a woman, I mean, this is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But that's okay. That's just my thinking to begin with. 860-424. Oh, one more thing. There was an article came out yesterday about a woman who I think started out with the greatest of intentions. It's one of those things that money is sort of like an aphrodisiac. Money changes you when you have access to it in a great amount. And I hate that this happened to her. Because I think when she went into business, she probably went into business for a good cause. Trying to do good. I really believe she did. She did. She did that on good. But her name. She used to be from what I understand, she used to be a personality on WSFA. And she started one of those organizations. What do you call it? What the kids have sometimes. I got it here someplace, but I'll get to that after this phone call to show you. Sometimes money, it changes us. You have access to it. Sometimes you do the wrong thing with it. And now she, wow. Anyway, say a little bit about that when we come back, and I just feel sorry for her because I know she probably started it for the right reason. But all money is not good enough. It is. Okay. Let me take this call, then I'll get back. I'll specifically get back to that. Good morning. Yes. Yes. And then we didn't hear Donald say that. No, we didn't. We did not hear him say that. People write lies in books all the time. They do. Well, give me the proof he said it. Give me the proof he said it. Okay. Okay. I know he talked about McCain. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Mhm. 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 Well, he ain't passed it. He just pre-filed it. I ain't scared to attack it. Why would I be scared to attack it? Afraid of what? 'Cause I don't have time to correct everybody. I don't. That says wrong thing. Yeah. 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 They lie in books. People lie in books all the time. That don't mean anything to me. I mean nothing to me. I don't care. I don't. Well, that's okay. Fine. Fine. Don't it don't fit it okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I understand. See, wait a minute. Isn't that talking about somebody? Okay. Yeah. I hear. I hear. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Mhm. Okay, we all forward to somebody. Okay. No, we said no, no. We said come to this country legally. Okay. No, we say come here legally. I come legally. How do you know that? Okay. Okay. As long as you all right. As long as they come to the States legally, who cares? I don't care. Anyway, what I was trying to talk about, a Montgomery nonprofit leader pleads guilty to COVID fraud. There were a lot of people doing the COVID thing that were they just throwing the money out there, and sometimes I know that having getting access to that money is a big deal. But all money is not good money. A Montgomery woman and a founder of a nonprofit for children with autism has pleaded guilty to stealing nearly $2 million worth of COVID-19 relief funds. And if you want to see the story, I think it's on WSFA. But I'll just tell you, the money, leave it alone. And this is just the beginning, because when all those people were putting in for PPP, I think what was PPP stand for? Anyway, it was money that they'd give you if you said you had a business and you were harmed by the shutting down of businesses. It happened in Alabama, happened all over America. They just threw billions of dollars out there, and people put in for it. And now, since COVID is somewhat under control, now these people are going after people who took all that money. And some people try me to get to put in for something. I said, no, we're just gonna leave that money alone. Because sooner or later, somebody's gonna come knocking at the door. Hey, Elk, no, that $1 million that you got. We trying to figure out how you driving a Mercedes Benz, and a Maserati parked in the garage. We're just trying to figure out how you get all of that. Because according to us, your IRS returns say you didn't make the $10,000. So how you get all this other good stuff? We just wondered. I just said all money is not good money. I think this woman had the best intention, but sometimes when you getting that money, it's like an albatross around your neck. They know who you are. They know who they wrote the check to, and they'll check your banking account. Okay, I'm just saying, if that ever happens again, leave the money alone. Unless you are legitimately keeping all kinds of records, doing all kinds of things to make sure you got somebody else that writes the check besides yourself. And that's one of the terrible. When you get this kind of money, you need to let somebody else control it. You need a COO, a CCO, whatever that gets, CFO. You need a CFO. Okay, that way, if things go wrong, he go to jail. You don't. Let somebody else handle the money. You don't be directly involved with the money. I'm just saying, you might want to think, but anyway, I feel sorry for her. She seems like a really nice person. I don't know how much time she will end up getting for this, but all money is not good money. That's all I can say. Okay, any all good. So leave it alone. Good morning. Yes. Morning. I thought one was PPP. I thought it was PPP. Okay. All right. Right. Well, it was for salaries for people and things of that nature. Oh, you talking? Okay, there was PP. Okay, PPE and there was PPP, and the E was about yeah. I know. Now I can do it. Not me, brother. Not me. Yeah, I don't. No. Mm. But the one wait a minute. But the one PPP what PPE is payment. It's a paycheck protection program. That was PPP, and that's for people who had said they had businesses, said they had people working for them. One was to buy equipment that would help you serve, I believe, in the like masks, gloves. Yeah, but PP, right? But PPP was the Paycheck Protection Program, and a lot of people are going to jail going to go to jail for that one because they took all that money, act like they had all of these businesses, and they didn't. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, and they didn't. Okay, and PPE is a whole different thing of money. But anyway, I wish her well because sometimes when you're getting started with business and you can't find no help, you go where you get some help. But I'm just saying you might not want to, you might want to think. Anytime you take government money, it comes with a with a big string to it. Okay, and even though you can't see the end of that string, at the end of it's the U.S. government. Okay, so I'm just saying, you might not want to take that, but don't be so suspect. Don't be so quick to get that government money, because I just say anything that's easy don't last long, and what lasts long wasn't easy. So I'm just saying, don't do that. Anyway, also. And the suspect in the Montgomery triple homicide had his first court appearance last week in front of Greg Griffin. I think it's in Jaquez Butler. I think 18 acknowledged that he understood the charge. And this is the guy, evidently, that supposedly, allegedly killed 3 people on Troy Highway. How in the world can an 18-year-old think of such a thing to do? 18 years old. My Lord. How do you even conceive of doing something like that? Okay. This happened on June the 4th. A shooting at the Hacienda Los Hermanos grocery store on Troy Highway. Butler, according to the Montgomery County District Attorney Darrell Bailey, faces 3 counts of capital murder and being held without bail in the Montgomery County Detention Facility. How does an 18-year-old do that? I can't even imagine it. Good morning. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So what's that? Okay, so what's the name of this place? Chris, what are they rehabbing from? But what are there? Is it for drug rehab or something like that? What is it for? And did a judge order them to this place or okay? Okay, so let me get understanding. There's a place in Op. This place in Op and Enterprise. They have a Christian. It's called Christian Mission, and according to you, allegedly, they are working these people because their probation officer sent them over there, and they're working them without pay, and then turn around and mandate that they go to church, and then they set them in the back like slaves, like slaves. Okay, is there? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, yeah. What's the name of the church? You know the name of the church is? Okay. Well, listen. Let me give you my number, and you text me a little bit more information, and that would be 334 901 5022. I want to have the name of this place, and if you can find out a number, please uh, send me the number or text me that, and we'll see what's going on. Mm. Hmm. Well, and again, I not, but and I don't know this for sure, but when you are under the auspices or the office of Department of Corrections or whatever, there's certain things that they can do away with. So are all these people on probation or something? Okay. And this is called the name of the place is Christian Mission. All right. Well, send me some more information. I gave you my phone number, and let us do some looking into this for you. And leave me your number also on the text, and so I can reach out to you. Okay, I got you. All right, appreciate it. Okay, I mean we don't really want modern day slavery, do we? I don't think so. Anyway, let's take a break. We'll be back.
I Watch Traffic, brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven, on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Lowe's. At Lowe's, save big every day. Right now, get a free pneumatic nailer when you buy a pallet of Metabo HTP nails. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Good morning, Montgomery. Still got trouble on Highway 80 at Mitchell Young Road. Overturned dump truck has traffic affected in both lanes. This is out west of the airport, so please use caution if you're heading in that direction. Otherwise, we're clear. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. Invisible Fence is nationwide with a team of experts offering installation training and exclusive indoor and outdoor solutions you can trust. Keep your pet safe. Call Vicky at Invisible Fence, 265-2585. Buckle up for Montgomery Skywatch traffic. This is major delay.
Your morning espresso starts right here. It's the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
If you're part of the Iranian leadership, who would you want as president? Donald Trump, who's not going to take any of your Adam Schiff, or Kamala Harris after serving with Joe Biden? Kamala Harris and Joe Biden that surrendered in the war on terror. Kamala Harris that wants to show the courage to never use the word radical Islamic terrorism again. Remember, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were fine to make a $6 billion payment for as a ransom to Iran and make them rich. and turn a blind eye to the sanctions Donald Trump put in place and let them bring in hundreds of millions of dollars and waive sanctions so that Iraq can pay them $10 billion. If you're one of these bad actors on the world stage, who do you think you prefer as president?
The Sean Hannity Show from coast to coast later today.
Hey, want to update your home while saving cold, hard cash with some sizzling hot deals? Well, Blinds.com has their huge Cyber Summer Sale. It's happening right now. Now, Blinds.com invented the better way to shop for premium window coverings. It's all 100% online, so you can forget about those pushy commission salespeople in your home. Now, they're virtual design consultants, so they'll help you on your schedule. Plus, they're going to send you free samples right to your house, even when you buy multiple window treatments. Blinds.com can handle the measuring, the installation for one low cost, no hidden fees, and you also get upfront pricing, everything backed by Blinds.com's 100% satisfaction guarantee. Choose from a variety of premium blinds and shades. Upgrading your home with custom window treatments, it's simple, it's easy, it's affordable. Save up to a cool 40% off site-wide at Blinds.com, and there's Cyber Summer Sale. It's going on right now. Plus, you can score premium doorbusters up to 40% off site-wide. Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Hey, y'all, Lewis at the Capital Oyster Bar. We're over here on the beautiful Alabama River picking up that fresh seafood for you. Easy to get to. Get on I-65, take that North Boulevard, then take the Louisville Street exit. That's the first exit. Hit the bottom of the ramp, turn right 3 times. Follow that to the end of the road. We've got an RV park, rent pontoon boats, and have a good time. Fresh seafood, good food. Come on down here, y'all. We'll be cooking for you. No show this Sunday, so come on and enjoy a good Sunday afternoon. Keep your night on the river.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it, so can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris, encouraging you to take the Purple Pledge and support the 47 million people worldwide who are living with Alzheimer's disease and other dementias.
The number of Americans living with Alzheimer's is growing at an alarming rate. 10% of people over the age of 65 have the disease, and 2/3 of them are women. New research is making it possible to detect Alzheimer's disease and providing an accurate diagnosis earlier than ever before. This message brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health and this station.
Russell Wilson here with Play 60, United Way in the NFL, helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Healthy kids.
To get involved, go to unitedway.org/play60. Are you guys going to do that every time?
Yes, of course.
Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Take News Radio 1440 with you everywhere on your AM dial at 1440, on 95.1 HD3 on FM, through our app on the App Store, or through your Alexa or Google smart home device.
And we are back. Good morning. I just can't get over this 18-year-old young man. He done messed up 3 families, four families. Well, a couple of families there, and took the life of 3 people. You've got to be normal to do things like that. You've got to be, but anyway. And again, our prayers go out to the family. That doesn't make any sense to me. In case you don't remember, I think it was Romero Lopez, Daniel Lopez, and George Elijah Jr. They were shot and killed at the Tienda Los Hermanos on Troy Highway. And evidently by this one guy, this one person did this. I don't know. We'll see. Well, it's a shame and a disgrace. A shame and a disgrace. What would make a human being do that? Really? You got to be under the influence of something. Okay? So, I don't know. 860-1440 is the number. Then I get a call this morning about some place called Christian Ministry down there near Op. They, according to the caller, they're working the hell out of people down there for free, making them go to. Now, Now, I don't know if I'm really mad at them making them go to church. I mean, maybe I get something good out of it. I don't know. Um, but if you got to make a brother go to church, I don't know. I don't know if that's good. I don't know. That's if that's part of the punishment. But now to make them all sit and back like slaves. Now, if that's true, then I have a problem with that. But maybe I don't know. But I'm gonna take the information I get from this guy and see what's going on down there. I don't even know where Op is. There's an Op going toward Dothan, Dothan or Troy, someplace like this. I think you got to go through Troy in order to get to Op. Yeah, someplace like that. That's an unusual name too for a city. That's an unusual name. OPP. Put a Y on it, and it's OP. This thing. Anyway, good morning to you. Hope this day finds you well. What else is going on in the news? The young lady is going to plead guilty to getting $2 million from COVID funds and evidently didn't do the right thing with the money. But here's one that really gets me. Here's the one that really gets me. Now, this really gets me. A former Alabama state trooper, and I actually think he was also a former FBI agent, been sentenced to life behind bars for sexually assaulting an 11-year-old girl. Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't understand. I don't understand why people do that either. I just don't. All these women out here, and you gonna pick on a little girl, and a law enforcement officer too, as a matter of fact, and the same thing. I don't know. Anyway, they got him. Also, Kenyatta Hassel, who has pre-filed a bill, which means that sooner or later when they get there, it may not even come up. In Alabama, that would require a person to have a permit to legally carry certain firearms like assault weapons. I'm actually not against this. You know, I'm really. I mean, again, a person doesn't need an AR-15 to protect his house. But if he got one, right on. But we need to. He shouldn't be able to walk down the street with it. Okay. Okay. You shouldn't just be able to do that. I don't think so. Right now, anyone 19 years old or older who is legally allowed to own a firearm can carry openly or concealed without a permit. I mean, we can have a bunch of people walking around with AR-15s underneath their coat and then down, strapped to their leg, and we don't even know what's going on. And they can still do that. But at least we will know who has these things. It's called House Bill 23, would require a permit specifically for assault weapons. The legislation, which can be read online if you go to WSFA's website, gives specific definition for assault weapon. Of course, there are those that would argue that any weapon that is used to assault somebody is an assault weapon. And I personally couldn't disagree with that either. Kenyatta Hassel, based in Montgomery, said there's a problem in the capital city. People are walking around showing off large assault, and he's right. Although this won't stop people from getting one, it will mean at least we'll know that you got it. Okay. Okay. He said he knows assault weapons and semi-automatic guns pose issues statewide and nationwide. He believes that putting a few restrictions in place could deter some of the gun violence we are experiencing. Maybe, maybe not. Good morning. Pretty good. True. Do you have a problem at all with everybody being a walk around with AR-15s? Right. Hmm. Right. They don't care about law. Absolutely. They don't. Mm. So what would you suggest? What would you suggest? Right. Right. That's why we got laws because people don't obey. Because people don't. That's why we got jail because people don't obey laws. Yeah. Whew. And they don't look that old, so it didn't take them long to go the wrong way. So I don't know. But anyway, you're absolutely right. Laws for law abiders. It's kind of like passwords. Passwords are for honest people because I can get around most passwords on people's computer anyway. So, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm. Of course, there's so many laws on the books in America right now. Nobody can obey them all. Mm. Well, that's probably true too. Yeah. Mm. Okay. All right. Airborne. All right. 860-1414 number here. Katie Britt. And I take people off here. Okay, I gotta take her. But I don't think listen, if you want to have 5 kids, I'm not mad at you. Have at it. But don't be whining about child care. You can't afford child care. You had them. Stop whining to us. Yes, it's expensive. You knew that before you did the happy time. Uh, you know, but it's not the taxpayer's job to pay for your child care. I don't think so. If that's going to be the case, then will somebody please pay Alabama Power for me? Because it's hard to pay it sometimes. I'm just, I'm just, I'm just saying. It ain't our job. I mean, we from the womb to the tomb, which people say. Listen. If you can only afford one child, just have one. Don't have 10. Don't have 5, 3 or 4. I'm so tired of women getting on TV. Well, child care is so. Well, don't have all them kids. There's ways there's ways not to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have them. God, even if you don't believe in the pill and all that stuff, it is my understanding that there's still ways to make sure you don't have kids. So don't wait till you have 4 or 5 kids. Then tell me about your games afford child care. You make it. You want to put the onus on employers. Employers got enough and just trying to get you paid. Let alone now you want them to take care of your child care. Now a big employer like Hyundai, I can understand why they could maybe have a business on the side of the business where they could have their own child care thing and you can bring the child to work with you. I'm good with that. Now that would help them and you. But come on, I can see them providing it for free. Somebody got to be there all night anyway. But stop whining on TV about child care. Katie, come on. You don't want to have to pay all that child care. Don't have no more kids. My Lord, give me a break. It ain't my fault that you couldn't control it.
Sponsored by WhatsApp. Me and the kids were always messaging. They LOL'd, I ROFL'd, but then I changed phone and the bubbles went green. But where there's a fill, there's a way. And I found a way to share what's in here. I'm tapping my heart.
WhatsApp, the place to safely send messages between different devices. Message privately with everyone.
Miles start to our Friday will give way to a hot and humid afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the 90s. Heat index values in the triple digits. Isolated shower or thunderstorm will be possible this afternoon, lingering into tonight. Tonight we'll see lows in the 70s. Our weather pattern stays consistent for the weekend. They're waiting for more heat and humidity. Highs in the 90s. Heat index values in the triple digits. Along with a chance for an isolated shower or storm. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Still got trouble on Highway 80 at Mitchell Young Road. Overturned dump truck has traffic affected in both lanes. This is out west of the airport, so please use caution if you're heading in that direction. Otherwise, we're clear. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. Invisible Fence is nationwide with a team of experts offering installation, training, and exclusive indoor and outdoor solutions you can trust. Keep your pet safe. Call Vicki at Invisible Fence, 265-2585. Buckle up for Montgomery Skywatch traffic. This is Major Delay.
Listen to News Radio 1440 at work. NewsRadio1440.com. At home through your Alexa or Google smart home device. Depend on it. News Radio 1440.
Become a licensed foster parent and provide a safe and loving home for a child in need. It doesn't matter if you're married or single, with lots of parenting experience or none. Open your heart and home today. Christian Services for Children in Alabama has a training program to help you in this rewarding role. You can also help a child with your donation. All funds go to help and support children in Alabama. Go to Christian Services for Children in Alabama. That's Christian Services for Children in Alabama. Our children need you. Call today, 334-875-0608.
Being here with Just Blinds in Prattville, and we've got the blinds and we've got the shades. At Just Blinds, we've got roller shades, banded shades, honeycomb shades, woven shades, fabric shades, and solar shades. And while we've got all the latest and greatest in shades, don't forget Just Blinds in Prattville is also your trusted source for shutters, draperies, and of course blinds. At Just Blinds, we're more than just blinds. Visit our showroom in Prattville or browse our online showroom by visiting gojustblinds.com.
Hey, Montgomery Prattville, if you want a nicer, newer car you can afford, go for the gold during my old car relay. Matt Parsley here from Budget Car and Truck Sales. If your old ride's a loser, hand it off to us. I'll give you up to $4,000 more than Kelly Blue Book value, based on the price of the car you pick. Here at Budget Car and Truck Sales, we're focused on affordability. Our Dream Team solution specialists hustle hard to help you find a car you'll love for a monthly payment that fits your budget, with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. Plus, this month, you could get way more than your old ride's worth during my old car relay. Get in the game and hand off your old ride, because you could get up to $4,000 more than Kelly Blue Book, based on the price of the car you pick, with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. But hurry, this race is on, and the deal won't last long. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. See all these gold medal worthy rides at budgetsays.yes.com. That's budgetsays.yes.com. Call 334-244-9777.
My job, finances, everything's so crazy. I just want to be in control. With Sam, I can.
Sam is Smart About Money, a free online resource from the nonprofit National Endowment for Financial Education. Get empowered. Reach your financial goals. Visit samican.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anita Chandra with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Bedtime is a special time of day, a moment to connect with your child before going to sleep. After your child has brushed her teeth, read a book together, or talk a little about your day, and of course, tell her you love her. Having a routine every night helps your child structure her day, feel safe, and develop good sleep habits. Relationships matter. For more, talk with your pediatrician and visit healthychildren.org.
I got smart about mortgages, smart about college.
When it comes to your money, whatever you want to get smart about, you can find it at smartaboutmoney.org, a free online resource from the nonprofit National Endowment for Financial Education. Smartaboutmoney.org, the easy place to start when you want to get smart.
Telling it like it really is.
That's the fact, Jack.
It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2.
It is 8:52 in the morning. 860-1440 is the number here. 860-1440. You can text me 901-5022 if you want to. Good morning. Thanks for holding. Morning. Mm-hmm. I'm with you. But now you ain't got to have the kids, though. You ain't got to have them. I can say don't have one now, but I mean, yeah, wait a minute, it's $175 a week with John Chick Deacon. Are they feeding them? Are they feeding them? Are they feeding them and everything too? Are they feeding them and everything? Mm, 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 mm. But I got it right. But and listen, that's and I understand, but right, but again, but why do poor people do things that we can't afford? You know, we just I mean you can't afford. That's you're right. That's $700 a month, and that's well some yeah. I never thought about that. That is yeah. That's $700 $700 a month. If you got two, well you can't afford it. You can't afford it. Um, but again though you yeah. Yeah. Okay. And again, you know, she's got okay. So that's $700 a month. 700 times 12 equals $8,400 a year. We come to $30,000. I mean, it's a pretty penny, but if both people are working, then it ought not be that big a deal. I mean, you know, we if both people, but that's why it takes two people to work nowadays rather than just one. And I don't. Okay, so 170. Oh, no, 175 times 52 equals. Okay, it's 9,100. That's not. I mean, that's not really that bad if you paid it by the month. I guess. I don't know. It's been a long time since I had to do that, so I'm done. I'm done with that. 860-1440. But again, you bring the federal government into it, then the next thing you know, they could be telling you that you need to change your son to a girl and let them do it, and you don't have to tell the parents about it. Yeah, I, getting government money is just it's never the weight that comes with it. It's never worth it. It's never ever worth it. At least not in my mind. It is 8:57 in the morning. 860-1440. Anyway, I just thought that, you know, I just also the other day we talked about the ministry of our people, how they are putting together a hub which will provide consolidated services for underserved population. MAP Center Executive Director Ken Austin said this was a vision before homelessness became a crisis, and he's been working on that forever. So, a couple more things to talk about. I'm going to try to talk to Captain Johnson from the Salvation Army, and we will talk to him hopefully next hour sometime. So y'all hang loose. Yeah, we'll be back. Got 1 more hour to wait and see what's up. All right, I got to take a vacation. Yeah, it's gonna be like 5 days. I know, y'all just give me up.
Today on News Radio 1440.
Yeah, that's what he knows.
Yeah, industry on
Deborah Rodriguez. Markets are sharply lower, with Intel shares opening down 27% after this morning's report. CBS News business analyst Joe Stetson.
The U.S. labor market is slowing down. In July, the economy produced 113,000 jobs. Now, that's lower than what was expected. The expectation was for 175 or 185,000 jobs. And although this was the 33rd consecutive month of job growth, the pace of job growth is decelerating.
Investors expect the numbers will prompt the Fed to finally begin cutting interest rates. Hours after an emotional homecoming at Joint Base Andrews in Maryland, Evan Briskovich, Paul Whelan, and Alfie Kumashida are now getting to doctors.
All three Americans have now headed to San Antonio, Texas, at a military facility there. WNBA star Brittany Griner, who was released for free in a previous strike in late 2022 after 10 months in captivity in Russia, she put out a statement that she was overwhelmed with joy and relief for the Americans released and for every American returned distributed.
Air quality alerts are posted in the West as a nationwide heat wave returns. Meteorologist Stephanie Abrams after Weather Channel.
High pressure in the West will keep the wildfire smoke in place into the eyes and lungs. It will also keep the temps not only above average, but we could crush records that have been standing for nearly 60 years.
Lots of people are having doubts about the Secret Service after the assassination of former Donald Trump. Americans are confident that the Secret Service can keep presidential candidates safe before the election. It's told the Associated Press and York Center for Public Affairs Research also found 7 in 10 Americans think the Secret Service bears some responsibility for the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. They also say political division in this country had a great deal to do with it. There will be a hearing in Denver compensation package. CBS News legal analyst
The judge is being asked to reconsider his ruling in validating the $56 billion pay package Musk received from Tesla shareholders. After the court issued the ruling, the shareholders met again and once more approved $50 billion in compensation.
Musk isn't the only one making the move. The Wall Street Journal reporting after more than 140 years, Chevron has relocated from the state of California to Texas. Yes, the CBS News.
Think of Wiley Auto Parts for all your car care needs. With the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. You have three ex-wives and your current filthy life into life insurance policy three times the size of the policy you had to purchase for your previous mistakes. So you have big attorney provider. 2777. Big Will is intimately familiar with your problems. And if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Your previous policy as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Call Big Lou. He's like you. He's on number two. Call Turns at 800-230-2777. That's 800-230-2777. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. 800-230-2777.
Talking on poundage? Watch what you have for. Here's CBS's Michael George. 75, if you want to limit your calorie intake, keep the dip when snacking. Pennsylvania researchers looked at two groups of people. One offered chips and the other chips and dip. Both groups had the same amount of chips, but the group with the dip consumed 77% more calories and ate faster. They've come a long way since 1989's Bill and Ted and that excellent adventure.
No way! Yes way!
Reads and Alice Winter. The movie series are reunited. Production of Samuel Beckett's 1950s play Waiting for Godot. The Beach will play African Winter Vladimir. Director James Boyd tells the New York Times their instant chemistry, shorthand, and friendship will be valuable. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
At ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites.
Okay. Before I change my end. Okay. Let me see. I said, so any form of contraception is abortion. So are you supporting abortion? Of course not. I'm supporting the pill out. I'm just saying, yeah. And it is my understanding that you can only get, now, I'm not a woman, so I don't know. But I thought you can only get pregnant certain times a month. So you just, so you just control your emotions and, you know, that's what I'm saying. So you don't have to. I mean, you know, you have to be young and, you know, you're not bothered all the time like that. I can understand, you know, that happens. But I think it's pregnant. I thought there was only certain time. Like I just need to learn, you know, when that time is. Hold it off for a minute. You know, you know what to do. You worry about getting all that money. If they'll have a bunch of kids, then tell me I need to help you pay for them. Talk about that. But anyway, that's just one more thing. I don't believe in I believe in uh, I believe in abortion. Not abortion. Anyway, 860-1414. I'm here when you're trying to talk to what's on your mind this morning. We're trying to finally get to it. Somebody said it's an opportunity. And that's what I call it. Thank you very much. I wonder why. always something else that's part of in US studio. So somebody just like just about all the internal organs that are missing. They say that the prison has the right to do an autopsy and people blood. They don't have to inform the family again. I don't know. They would at least try to find somebody. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Now, one of the few things I haven't done, that's in the book. And actually, one of the not on my resume, so I wouldn't know. Now, I'm not saying that when I was young, I was stupid. But fortunately, it was grace, and I knew like we were getting the good that we had. Yeah. The big premise of how I want to and the really but okay. Now, also, what else is going on? Oh, Salvation Army, I did reach out to them. And you know, they're shifting their program to a different model. I think come to like the model that they are shifting the program to, and I'll hopefully all the other doing Captain Thomas Johnson is in charge of the new model, the old housing. People for 3 months, long-term housing, and of course, there's always Hope is Pride Ministries, which is on Coliseum, 135 Coliseum Boulevard, who help people who need some help. You know, learning how to get out of the negotiate, in the system. Because me personally, there are people who don't know the system sometimes. Yeah, that sounds crazy. I mean, they've been so used to because they don't usually get all the job. So, hopefully, no. Okay. Now, here's something or I don't see it sometimes called walk with me. Like if I see on that fire on the big fire, the thing out around fire, one is super cool and automatically and the is cool in the test now. Or until the ammunition runs out. That's the difference between automatic and automatic. Automatic means it has the bullets in it, and you don't hear to the top. You hold that switch. If you got automatic, you hold the trigger down, and it keeps shooting until there's no more bullets in the magazine. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. In the magazine, the devices are illegal, and now you see why. Okay. Law enforcement agencies throughout the country have reported encountering these devices more and more and often they find them people shooting at them. Sentence were DeAndre Naquan Lucas, 20 years old, to 120 months in federal prison. How many years ago? Let me see, 120, 120, divided by 12 equals, really? Really? 10 years? It's worth going to jail for 10 years? This guy's going to be 30 years old by the time he get out, and probably won't have an opportunity to do much of anything. 120 months in federal prison in an unrelated case. Cameron Leon Leroy Youngblood, 27, sentenced to 27 months. And Derek Dontrell Taylor, 27 years old, has been sentenced to 21 months in federal prison. 10 years for putting this thing on your weapon. Is it really worth it? My Lord. But hey, is that what we want to do to get people to understand? You know what? This gun thing is something serious. Yeah. When we go to do it for 2 years, you do good. Morning. Well, you get it something to release a couple. Yeah, but you the girlfriend. Woo! Yeah, or something. Yeah, that's true. 10 years, man, that's a long time for just getting Smith. Wow. Yeah. No, she don't have another me. Yeah, you can forget it. She gonna come. I'm not mad at her either. Hey, 10 years is a long time away. Wow. Right, right. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Hey, appreciate your call there. Let me take one. Somebody did say if you go to federal prison, you do get a conjugal visit. It is a scheduled period in which an inmate of a prison or jail is permitted to spend several hours or days in private with a visitor. That gives the brother some hope. So I mean, he may. Okay, so maybe like once a year, every 2 years, something. But at least the brother ain't. At least you got some hope of spending time with your loved one. Of course, now she gonna have a man at home, so don't ask her no questions when she shows up. Because you left her hanging. And you did the wrong thing. You left the woman hanging, and now don't when she comes for your conjugal visit, don't ask her a whole bunch of questions. What you doing and on? And ain't no sense getting mad. Ain't nothing you can do. Not a thing. So think about all these things before you go out there and break the law. Good morning on there. Pretty good. Well, I think as I read further, I think he's also had something else going on with him too. Yeah, yeah. No, no. Well, it has a record of being that. Oh, when you buy mansions with money that people giving you under the heading of Black Lives Matter, and you buy mansions in Walmart, not just one, but a few. But if it's leadership has done it, and that's what it's about leadership. And I think he paid for it. I think he paid for it too. Oh, there. Show me which one. Okay, who been bought off in the Supreme Court? And prove that he was bought off. But you know what the flag upside down means, right? Uh, but you know what? But you do know what the flag means thrown upside down. Exactly. And you don't think we are? No, no, that was that was people that was people who were doing their God-given constitutional right to redress grievances to the people who supposed to represent them. Fair. When people can vote for the presidency for over 30 days, I don't call that fair. That's not what the Constitution says. Again, that's not what the Constitution says. Okay. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. And because I was too young to vote then. Absentee is fine. Absentee is fine. No, 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 no. We got people going to courthouses vote, and right now we got some about early. Do you see anything in the Constitution about early voting? And we got no, they bought off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You show me in the Constitution where it says you can have early voting. And I'm shut up about it. There's nothing in the Constitution. What government did he shut down? I don't remember him shut down the government. Okay, wait a minute. I went through some of that in life when we didn't get paid for a while because they couldn't agree on the budget. It happens. That's nothing else. It happens. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, everybody. Hey, go around. We'll be back. You know, I'm wondering. I've been watching these TV shows where these TV shows where they talk about healthy cooking, right? And I always see skinny women doing these shows. I'm thinking to myself, well, where the fat women at? I want to see fat women or fat guys doing these shows, eating the stuff that they cook, and then losing weight right before our eyes. I never see that. I only see making nice cars. I don't. Why guys, okay, only buy skinny women. Let skinny women drive their Corvette. I mean, I think fat women ought to be able out there protest. Okay, they like Corvettes too. I'm just saying. 867 14 number when you call them, tell them what's on your mind. Get money. Who is? No, no. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Call me back. I got my guest coming up. Call me back. Let's call back. I gotta talk to the captain. Kevin Johnson. And I'm sorry we did not exchange phone numbers the other day. But okay. Yeah, it's happening now. Listen, you are I assume you're the officer in charge of our salvation facility in Montgomery. Okay. And one of the things that I am so ashamed about my memory at this moment is that we can't use the pocket you guys. You're not asking for any money. You already got the money. But everybody's buying money about so you guys can lend. I mean, you have ever had that problem before? Right. Mhm. What is the biggest complaint? I think you guys are acting. I noticed that you are choosing the model of Salvation Army now, where you give people, you try to give people their lives for 3 months or so until they get on their feet, whatever the case may be. Is the biggest complaint I've heard is that you guys, and sometimes you want to do you make people leave, and then they have no place to go in the surrounding community. Is that the biggest impediment that we have with finding a place? And, I tell people that, one storm, one tornado, one water leak to break the house and stuff like that, they're going to look at you guys. And I don't know why we have such a difficult time. I mean, we are supposed to be Christians, that's what we're telling people. Why we have such a hard time? I think the new model that we're coming with certainly going to help. And the really new you guys is there any prospect? Mhm. Yes. Mhm. And again, they say it's, it's an inconvenience to the neighbor. It's a catastrophe. And it just seems to me that we are being absolutely selfish in this town with this. And I'm ashamed of us, to tell you the truth. I'm ashamed to live here. You guys, one of the few nonprofit organizations that have stood the test of time. And everybody, again, all the things one big store, and we'll see, and your house blows away, and just your community, we'll see how the things we can do. And just remember somebody to reach out to you, and maybe they got a piece of property or something they want to I can reach. Mm. Well, you make sure you put me on there. Because, I'm an advocate for what you guys do, and I've invested in my life to this point in my life. Not to exclude you, but that's to this point. Again, one car accident, one tornado, one flood, one terrible disease, and everybody's at your door. We won't find you a door right now. We don't want you in our neighborhood. What is this thing? I am all these churches we got around here, and we can't find anybody that wants salvation army. Kind of puts a knock on the salvation thing, don't it? Um, I hope somebody calls. With this. And I'm ashamed of our city council and our mayor who have not, in my opinion, did due diligence to make sure that you got land someplace. You got the money. You're not asking for money. All you said is let us help. Because again, if you don't take much water and much rain, you will be okay. And right, 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 right. And I came in the other day, you guys were let me ask you a question. Would it be simpler to buy a building and always here rather than be trying to build one? right? And you got a couple of $1 million, you can put in, you know, I ain't going to, but you guys can, you got the money. And wherever the real estate agents are out there, something like that, but I'm just saying, it's going to take just one bad time for somebody, and you'll understand why the Salvation Army is needed. And if you don't know now, that's good. And let's hope you never have to need them. But if you do need to, if you do need to, it's nice to know that you guys are there. Let me give you a number one more time, and that's 334-265-0281. And that is Captain Johnson, who is the OIC of the Salvation Army here in but anyway, give him a call. If nothing else, have the conversation with him and look at some projects out there. I'm Jason. Texas found out a couple weeks ago what it's like to have the rain hit and you didn't know it was coming. Okay? So if anything can happen, and let us not, there we get to the pearly gates, when they play the video of our lives, I already got enough to count for right now. I don't want to add this one too. They're not begging for anything. They're looking for in order so they can help people. Like the different, ministry about, well, that's what the Salvation Army has been doing for years and years and years. Hold on, let me see. I got one second here. Okay. You want to go there? Yeah. John, did you hear that? Okay, appreciate it. Good morning on air. Good. Good morning. All right. I appreciate it. I got a guest. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Captain Johnson, I appreciate you coming on once more. Hopefully, somebody will come out of this dilemma. And the number again is 334-265-0281. Might really make us proud. Make us proud. So when we get up there to the pearly gates, you know what? This will be one of those things that may help. I can't promise that, but it certainly won't make you look better. Okay, if you're willing to help these guys out, they ain't begging. They're willing to pay for what they need. So there's got to be some real estate agent, somebody, and with a structure already there. I mean, there's always something for sale around here. So always have to folks and people. Don't be stingy. Don't be thrilled. Okay, you never know. You never know when you may need it, or your daughters, or your sons, or your kids may need help from something. So, thank you, sir. Let me take one more call first, then I'm going to let you go. Good morning on there. Mm-hmm. listen, I'm hoping that maybe more of our city council like that, to convene it. May not live in it. We've already structured there, and we have two wings in it. Okay. Well, let's right. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe what street is that on? Okay, that's not. Northern Bridge or narrow lane, one or the other. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. All right. Something to think about. Appreciate you calling. Get one more for Kevin Johnson, and then I can run. Good morning on there. Good. But they've changed, right? They changed that. They changed that. And now they're going to try to model and now. And so thank you. And this is Paul once a week. Meet you until we find them. We'll be back.
You can see the tone.
grand more than Kelly Blue Book based on the price of the car you pick. With the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. Yes, yes, yes. But hurry, this race is on, and the deal won't last long. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. See all these gold medal worthy rides at budgetsays.yes.com. That's budgetsays.yes.com. Call 334-244-9777.
Septic tanks are used where municipal sewers are not available, and maintenance is important. Failing septic tank systems can endanger your family, pollute the environment, and can be expensive to repair. You can prevent your system from failing by having your tank pumped every 3 to 5 years, keep a separate container for grease and dispose of it properly. Use detergents low in phosphates and spread laundry over several days as to not overload the system with too much water. This message brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health and this station.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lonray Pelusi with today's Tip for Kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Getting ready for a new baby is a busy time. An important decision is how you will feed your baby. Breastfeeding will give your baby the best start in life. Breast milk is easy to digest and it has all the nutrients your baby needs. Breast milk protects babies from diseases and infections, and the close physical contact creates a special bond. If you have questions about breastfeeding, talk with your pediatrician and visit healthychildren.org. Hi, I'm Dr. Lonray Pelusi with today's Tips for Kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Did you know that tooth decay is an infection? Luckily, cavities are largely preventable. The bacteria that cause cavities pass from parents to children, so good oral health is a family affair. Take care of baby teeth as soon as they emerge by brushing them with a smear of toothpaste with fluoride. Talk with your pediatrician about your baby's oral health and take him to the dentist by age 1. For more, visit healthychildren.org.
The news you need, the news you can trust, the news you depend on. News Radio 1440. More at newsradio1440.com.
Okay, we are back. I still can't get over this this thing where this man is fighting this woman in the Olympics, and they calling him a woman. Oh, that's what he's saying. Okay, let's go take a couple more calls. Good morning. We we knew they couldn't. We knew they couldn't. We knew we couldn't. They can't. Yeah. Okay. Get on something more important. What you got? Okay then. Oh yeah. I got that on my list, right? Yeah. But listen, he ain't responsible if the but and I hear you. But all right, appreciate it. Good morning. Who's this? I'm running out of time. Quickly. Yeah, I got you. Go right ahead. I talk to him all the time. I talk to him all the time. I talk to him all the time. Mm-hmm. All right. Appreciate it. I think I know the difference though. Good morning. Well, I'm not sure. Again, I think I, Okay. Well, I mean, sugarcoat now. No, I don't know. I just think I'm thinking. I would hope that she had a. No, I would hope that she, when she initially started this. Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think. Good morning. I guess you got permission. I don't know. Appreciate it. Good morning on air. Yes. Well, that way that's a man boxer. Brother, no, that's a man. I see the picture. It's a man. He had a beard there. It's a man. Brother, this is a man. He is a man. All right, listen. I bet you a two-piece dinner. I have. It's a man. Yeah, I mean he's Alger. I think he's from Al. I think he's from Algeria. Algeria. It's a man. I bet you it's a man. Wait a minute. Why is the woman? Why is the woman boxer then saying it's a man? But again, listen. I go by this simple thing. If it looks like a man, sounds like a man, fights like a man, it's a man. They all politically correct. They all politically correct now. I ain't going. I looked at the guy. He's a man. Good morning. Yes. Mm-hmm. I need to see it. Because I looked at her, I looked at it, whatever it is. She has to. She has to. Yeah. 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 All right, it looked like a man to me because she got beard, looks like a man, has the strength of a man. And if it looks like a man, sounds like a man, fights like a man, well, unfortunately, the man part of her took over. And she ought not be fighting regular women. Okay? Him, her, whatever the hell it is. She ought not be fighting women like that. Anyway, I got to go. Oh, yeah, have a good day. Bye.
Good morning, I'm Judd Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Friday. A former Alabama state trooper will spend the rest of his life in prison. Back in June, Christopher Bauer was found guilty of sexually abusing an 11-year-old girl. Officials say he had abused that victim for years, all while serving as an Alabama trooper. We'll get ready to head back to class. Montgomery Public Schools hosting a back-to-school bash this weekend. It'll be Saturday at Garrett Coliseum from 3 to 6 p.m. The event is free. It will include food, hands-on activities, inflatables, and entertainment for students and families as kids get ready to go back to class this year. The first day of school in Montgomery is Thursday, August 8th. The latest Olympic news from Paris now. Gold again for Simone Biles. She won the women's all-around competition, earning her 6th gold, 9th overall medal. Former Auburn gymnast Suni Lee won bronze. Team USA now has 38 medals. That's your news on this Friday.
News Radio 1440 is WLWI AM and 95.1 HD3 FM of Montgomery.